It's a story of a baby and a novena. A baby named Paul Stephan, who was a very sick baby that wasn't expected to live. And this baby was, Evelyn, the mother of the baby, went into labor on the feast day of Our Lady Guadalupe and gave birth the next day. And we ended up naming the foundation after this little baby that lived 41 minutes. And the baby's name is Paul Stephan. And it's a story of a novena and a trip to Israel.
When he died, we were perplexed, and we didn't know exactly why this happened. We were hoping for a miracle. So in time, as we worked with Father Stephan to co-found the Paul Stephan Foundation, we realized that God had many different things in store for Paul Stephan. He brought him up to heaven, and his lungs now are heavenly lungs. And that's the goal behind our foundation at this time.
And after that 9-day trip to Israel, I went to St. Patrick's to do a Mass and healing service, and I was at the pulpit, and I said, there's 5 people here who are meant to give me get $1,000, and if they do, we'll have a home for expectant mothers. I said, there's a still small voice that God is saying this. So that night, I got that 5 $1,000 checks, and the next day, a woman came up to me and said that her husband had 2 houses on 50 acres of land, did we want them?
When I first heard about the Paul Stephan Foundation, it was by listening to Randy James give this compelling story about the tragic loss of his son. He and Evelyn had been through a very, very difficult situation and turned to prayer, and then, miraculously really, turned to this wonderful idea of providing homes for unwed mothers. I think many people have been through tragedies in their life, and many of us try to make good out of bad that comes in our life. But what they have done in trying to really raise up women who find themselves in difficult situations by bringing new lives into this world and by treating them with compassion and with support and with love is truly incredible. And it's quite a legacy that they do in honor of the son that they lost. And I hope people will continue to support them in any way possible.
Being in the house it's great. I don't know where I would be without it. It's a lot of fun, and it's great. You know, it's open, and it's just nice to get away from the big city of everything moving constantly, and it's great to be able to take time out and be with Grant, and nice to have just a lot of space. And it does make it feel like you can take it a little bit easier. And, you know, there are lots of wonderful ladies here that I've gotten to know and become friends with, and there are lots of adorable babies to play with, and it's a great organization. It's great for helping people like me who are, you know, found themselves having little ones, and we're trying to keep on going with how we wanted our lives to go in the first place. And so it's been great to give me the opportunity to go back to school and work and get to where I need to go to provide for my son.
Well, I remember one time when I was walking on the land down there, and it occurred to me that this wasn't about 2 houses. It was about hundreds, if not thousands, of houses across this country and the world. And it struck me that one day we are going to see the overturn of Roe v. Wade. And wouldn't it make sense that God would anticipate this 5 or 10 years out by creating hundreds, if not thousands, of homes for all these women who now have babies with no place to go?
Our definite goal and mission is to have homes across America. We do want to go national with the Paul Stephan Foundation. By going national with the Paul Stephan Foundation, that will fulfill our promise and our dream that we think God had given to us and to Father Stephan, that Paul Stephan's lungs will be the most amazing set of lungs. By having homes across America for women to have a safe haven to bring their babies to, we would be saving babies one woman at a time.
The house is a huge blessing for me because originally Vivian was a surprise. She came unexpectedly, and there was one point where you know, we were considering abortion, and I strongly didn't believe in it, and I was so happy when the doctor told me I was too far along. I was like, yes. And then afterwards, it was just a huge blessing for me and my fiance who are planning to get married and starting a life together, and it helps us out so much. And then I have great friends along the way and great women here, and it gives me the chance right now to pursue my CNA class and work at McDonald's and do all those things. And without them, I couldn't do that. So it's a huge blessing.
These homes are built out of love and compassion, and when a woman goes there, she learns skills not only for raising her child, but she learns new job skills, the ability to work in her community, the ability to help train other women, because by the mere fact that she's been surrounded by such support and such love and such compassion, she is then in turn given that ability to give that not only to her child, but to her community as well.
I would say that creating homes for expectant mothers is the next step in the pro-life movement. We've done the marches, we've held the signs, but this is truly the next step in the pro-life movement.
The Paul Stephan Foundation needs your help. They're saving babies one mom at a time. Sign up today for the combined federal program at your workplace.
If it's in your heart and God puts it upon you to donate, go to the website, paulstephanhome.org, and donate if you can.